there, welcome back. So you've heard the old saying, the only thing in life that's constant is change? Well, it's true. And yet, for most of us, change is really hard. In fact, we work harder mentally to resist change than we do to implement the change. A growing field of research reveals why that's so hard for us. See, our brain has naturally evolved to seek out certainty and avoid threats. So when change is introduced, it's uncertain, which instinctively translates as a potential threat to either your psychological safety or your social status. Even if intellectually you know that change could be a really good thing, the brain automatically goes into code red. For example, if your boss asks you to change the way you do something at work with little or no explanation, your first instinct might be to get really defensive, like, what's wrong with the way I'm doing it now? You don't like the way I'm doing it now? But there's also fear in the unknown. Like, I don't know this new way. Maybe I won't be able to do this new way. Now, all of those reactions instantly activate the fear threat center and put the rational thinking brain on hold until the uncertainty and the fear are resolved. But uncertainty is only one force at work here. Hardwired habits also contribute to resistance to change. Habits are powerful and efficient, and the more we do something, the more hardwired it becomes. The more hardwired it is, the more comfortable it is. Staying in our comfort zone requires a lot less mental energy. It's easier, and the brain loves that because the brain is efficient. Here's how it works. Your brain is made up of approximately 100 billion neurons. Every time you learn something new, a new word, or you meet a new person, or you try a new activity, these neurons create connections with other neurons. And the more you do it, the stronger and thicker those connections become. Think of it like walking through a field. Like, the first time you have to work a little bit to navigate through it, but each time you work the path, it gets a little easier as it becomes more defined and more entrenched. Now, imagine that someone tells you, hey, there's a better way to get through that field. You've never thought about taking a different path. I mean, maybe it will be better, but maybe it will be worse. And there's that uncertainty and the fear of the unknown, right? There's no path for this new way. But each time you navigate the path, it becomes more entrenched and more defined until you don't have to spend a whole lot of energy to navigate through it. So what does all that have to do with change? Well, the things we know are like those well-worn paths. They take much less mental energy. Because the brain has so much going on up there, it will always take the path of least resistance wherever it can, because it's efficient. Doing what we've always done, even if it isn't the best way, is far more comfortable, and it's way easier. Check out my recent blog post for a few brain-friendly ways to implement change in the workplace. And if you want to learn more about how the brain works and how to make it work better, check out my book, Happier Hour with Einstein, and the full-color companion gratitude journal, available now on Amazon. And if you want to receive a neuro nugget like this one every Friday, subscribe now. Your brain will thank you.